Gundyr's halberd. C scaling with dexterity, 30 requirement. I mean, C scaling with strength, 30 requirement, but a bit of dexterity there too. Halberd of Gundyr the champion, received when he was charged with his duty. This old cast iron halberd has the power to break poise and is said to never crumble, seeming to suggest that Gundyr was fated to eternal service from the beginning. Skills: champion charge. Hold spirit waste and charge at foe, and use the momentum to transition to sweeping strong attack. Ooh. Actually a ring in here too. Prisoner's chain. Increases vigor, endurance, and vitality, but take more damage. Portion of a steel chain used to restrain Gundyr. Gain vigor, endurance, vitality, but take extra damage. A prisoner is one who has staked everything on belief, proclivity, most apparent in the greatest of champions. I wonder what the actual numbers there are. So you get more health, more stamina, and more equip load, which is interesting, but you take more damage, which feels like it nullifies the benefit there in some ways. It'd be interesting to find out what the actual percentages are. And now we're back at his bonfire. Don't see any more items stashed about at the moment. Nope. So now the question is whether or not... Oh, let's check this cliff a little bit because there's a slope here. I'd be curious to see if there's like a drop-off point that they just add for the specific version of the area. Not in this case, though. Oh yeah, there's an enemy up there. Yeah, I can see him moving. So it looks like we will be going past this door. It's not gonna, like, kick me out or something. Ah, victory. The big dramatic intro door. Alright, let's check. Oh yeah, you can't use your red eye orb around here. Alright, so you probably can't summon either. Well, I don't know, there was an NPC summon, so maybe you can summon, maybe you can also summon people. But you don't seem to be able to invade. Maybe you might have been able to invade before Gundyr, though, so who knows. There also. Don't see anything down here. No item and no enemy. Okay, let's just go back before something jumps down on me or something. Which seems totally possible. The question's gonna be whether or not this person over here is an NPC. He looks like something that's gonna fight me. I don't think he's gonna be friendly. There are a lot of death animations. He's holding a sword. Yeah, he's a black knight wearing a using a poleaxe. There's very little reason to be happy about that. What does that sign say? Ah, gorgeous view. Yes, look at that beautiful nothing. Oh, look, he's got the black knight armor. Or silver knight armor? Hi. Nice to meet you, sir. Oh. Yeah. Nope. No, thank you. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That moment where you're like, oh, I got everything under control, and then they parry you up into the sky. They parry your weapon on the side, and you're like, oh, no. Everything's boned now. Quickly. For the sake of security, I just want that health back. Real quick. Hey, friend. You can just not behave the way you're acting right now. Oh, he doesn't. Someone's poison don't give a crap. Unfortunately, his anus does. Aw, his anus gave me a spirit. Black Knight Gauntlets. Oh, hi. Are all the Black Knight... Wow, good thing he didn't patrol by when I was doing that, huh? Hi. So am I gonna get all of your armor set from here? Is that what's... Seems like that'd be what's going on here. Come and get me. I'm not much of an attacker, honestly. Ow. I find that using a rapier and a shield, there's really no reason to ever approach your enemy. You're really best off waiting for them to come to you. It's just such an obvious advantage. And who'd want to throw it away? Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. We're good. Everything's good. Don't stress the details. It's fine. The bonfire? Nope, that's just a fire. Way up in the corner there. Alright, keep an eye out for anything surprising. Expect the unexpected, and other impossible things. I hear... No? Maybe not. I thought I heard footsteps. There's probably still footsteps somewhere around here. I'm sure there's more Black Knights. We'll avoid going inside for now, but that'll be something that comes up soon. But let's explore the outside just like the first time we came here. Hey, crystal lizard? No, just an item. Oh, there's one. Careful now. I thought he was gonna go sailing off the ledge and just leave us. I was seriously concerned, like worried. Not really worried. I was just like, is he gonna just like go flipping off the cliff? Because he had some momentum to him. It's kind of amazing. There we go. You deserve that. I got it just for you. There we go. Very satisfying. Alright. Already back up to 11k. Alright, that's the top area. I'm still waiting for subversion of expectation to happen again, where it's like something crazy goes down around here. This is... so they did again. Just like the lake I was talking about. Oh, Chaos Blade. They replaced one katana with another. So just like the lake I'm trying to remember the name of, they totally freaking did an entire thing where it's behind a secret door. There's an entire zone that has like its own boss fight and its own bonfires, and its whole crazy area, and you could totally just never notice it. It's almost like yeah, it is totally like a mixture of the lake and the asylum, the undead asylum, where you go back there and it's sort of remixed a bit. Because the location itself is like the undead asylum being remixed, in that it's the firelink shrine being remixed, but the way you get there is the way you got to the lake in the first game. Hey, little guy. Don't mind me. Is there one back here too? Someone gonna like jump down on me or something? I don't trust you, game. Alright, maybe I can get a nice jumping attack on this guy. Maybe not. He's not exactly near the cliff, is he? Oh well. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna punish you for this vulnerability. There we go. Oh! Roll! I was very stunned at that moment. Alright, let's get out of here, because I'm gonna get stuck on geometry and die or something. So let's get a nice open area to fight in. Hi, friend. Ow! Unsuccessful. Thought I would just jab it in there and interrupt his attack. There's definitely something kind of amusing about the fact that the AI is very clearly programmed to charge you the moment they see you, Estus. Like, sometimes they specifically stand around and wait for a while, but then the moment you press the Estus button, they're just like, no! Not on my watch! And they try to obliterate you. This is the same place with, yep, sword leaned over. The Hornet Ring. So this is where we found, Hawkwood's shield, which is, Hawkwood seems to be the name of the crestfallen warrior this time around. So in the main world, in the real firelink shrine, or at least my firelink shrine, when he left, his weapon showed up there. Let's see. We have a few items to look at now. Hornet Ring, right. Hornet Ring, there we go. Boost critical attacks. Ring associated with the Lord's Blade Siren, one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the first Lord, boost critical attacks. The masked Siren was the only woman to serve in Gwyn's 4 Knights, and her cursed sword granted swift death to any and all enemies of the throne. Bonus crits is cool. I'm pretty sure that means that you get a bonus to like backstabs and stuff like that. The Chaos Blade. A cursed sword of unknown origin, bearing uncanny streaks on his blade. Attacks also damage its wielder. The sword is not unlike a thing misshapen. Granted life, but never welcome in this world. In other words, chaos itself. Skill is hold. Assume a holding stance to rapidly execute a lunging slash with normal attack, or a deflecting parry with strong attack. So getting Chaos Blades there is interesting, because this is like a weird dark version of the world. And that was where I got the original katana, was right over there from an enemy that attacks you. And in this version, you get the Chaos Blade. So what's the deal in here? I would not be entirely surprised if a boss fight happened in here, but there could also be other revelations. The thrones are there. Enemy ahead. I figured as much. It'd be weird if there wasn't one. Hey! There's an item in the middle of the bonfire. I am not going to go straight for that, because it seems like a trap. There's the 5 thrones, all of them vacant. So whatever this place is, it does not reflect my version of the Firelink Shrine, in that it does not have the same... The Cinders, the Lords of Cinder are not there right now. So putting them there does not trigger them here, wherever this place is and whatever this means. But we're just gonna go for a fun little exploration time, huh? Try not to die. Trying to get ambushed, because we've learned from exploring this place that there's weird drop-off points and stuff around the area. You can see all of the spots here. Haven't spotted a bad guy yet. Any sort of opponent. I'm gonna check the high spots first, just because I don't want to get into a fight and then be surprised by somebody shooting bows at me, or shooting arrows at me, or throwing bombs at me. But I feel like exploring this place later is gonna be the right thing to do. Hello. Tree. Is it easier to recognize as being a giant tree now? Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know if the character model changed. It might just be easier to look at it now. Huh, it's a monster. What's a monster? I know this is where Patch is supposed to be, and he is pretty much a monster. It's kind of spooking me how quiet it is here. Why is everyone dying here? What are they trying to accomplish that they keep jumping off the spot and dying? That one specific spot is covered in blood patterns. Alright. Bad guy. The signs seem to be pointing this way, so is he hidden around this corner? Don't see them yet. Let's see if they just attack me as I approach. Hey, it's the maiden. Why is she here? Coiled sword fragment. Is this the future? Have we failed? Is this another cycle? Like how Dark Souls 2 introduces the idea that there's cycles going on somehow? That's kind of what I wonder. Where's the sword fragment even go? First, return to last bonfire rested at, or to shrine. So it's a homeward bone? Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire which served its purpose long ago. Returns casted to the last bonfire used for resting, or to the bonfire in firelink shrine. Can be used repeatedly. So, yep, this is the aged feather of this game. The homeward bone that can be used infinitely. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. So this is a dead one, basically. Alright, might as well change my homeward bone over to that, since I can use it forever. So I don't have to worry about a supply anymore. Am I gonna get story from this handmaiden? Are you friendly? She's alive. Does a new firelink shrine just keep spawning over and over and over again? And is there like always a handmaiden? Is this a different one every single time? Or is it the same one somehow?
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
What do you guys do here? I can buy a couple of embers, homeward bones, the wolf knight gauntlets and helm and set. That's the Artorias set. That's where they hit it, and the priestess ring increases your faith. A ring engraved with a portrait of the high priestess increases faith. In Lothric, the high priestess has long been considered one of the 3 pillars of the king's rule. The high priestess also served as the princess wet nurse. It's only 1k. Wolf Knight set. Helm of a knight tainted by the dark of the abyss. The twilight blue tassel is damp and will ever remain so. A vanquished knight left behind only wolf's blood and his legacy of duty. The undead legion of Farron was formed to bear his torch, and the armor of these abyss watchers suggests their own eventual end. The fact that she sells homeward bones is kind of amusing, just because of how pointless they are to us now. Or, oh, she sells this. She also sells the tower key. Interesting. She sells the same tower key. Probably because you needed to go upstairs. It probably uses the same key. I'll grab the helm real quick, and if I get enough souls while we're running around here, I'll try to buy the whole set, just because it's a noteworthy set. Do I have a bunch of souls to send to her way? Not really. I have some. 10k. That'll get me another item of the set. Grab the pants real quick. There we go. Well, now we need 26,000 to buy the rest of the set.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl. To skirt the tower.
Nothing new there.
Best not tarry long.
It's weird because it feels like I time traveled, but I didn't teleport here is the weird part. I didn't go through a portal. I didn't walk up behind a Hydra's lake and with dusk and get grabbed by a weird tentacle and ripped into a different time period. I just walked through a door in a castle, and it led back to a completely different firelink shrine, but it looks like it's just a copy of mine, but the lights are all out, basically, which is a weird sight. So the implication seems to be that there's just a bunch of firelinks, but my question then is, why is she alive still, or why is she staying here? Does she have nothing to do? Does she have no personal will or no desires ever? And I thought our firelink shrine was pretty permanent, because there was that one horrible tower where the firekeepers they just dive down the hole and kill themselves when they aren't worth it anymore, body upon body. So each of these shrines must last an incredibly long time, but there still are more than one. It's a blacksmith hammer. I'm a little disappointed there's no new coal. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine, serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poison and breaking the guard of a shield. Of course, the hammer's true potential was realized in the hands of a blacksmith. Perseverance. Assume an unfaltering stance of prayer to temporarily boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. C, scaling with dexterity, with strength, but really basic stat requirements. Probably won't be something I use, but it's there. If you want to cosplay as a blacksmith. Nope, still no illusion here. I was a little disappointed that you didn't get a coal. That'd be a good place to put a coal, is during at another blacksmith's location. So we'll check out the locations where the NPCs normally are and see if there's someone around. That'll be interesting. Hello? Spooky dooky dooky. Nope, there's no dead sorcerer here that made its own hollow king or anything like that. It would have been a nice touch to be able to come to the blacksmith of a different firelink and get a special coal that only they had found so far. I think I probably found every coal now, right? Because when I go to the infusion screen, treasure ahead. Oh yeah, it cuts off early. Yeah, obviously. Eyes of a firekeeper. Well, that's horrifying. And yep, there's a firekeeper with their eyes ripped out. Got a freaky mask that makes it the eye patch face that looked a lot like, actually, like specifically the Demon Souls character. That one was clearly an illusionary wall. Because if you spent any decent amount of time in Firelink, especially if you were me and you had a faith trainer you had to buy spells from, you're like, that's not what the end of this hallway looks like. That's a nice touch. Is it a key? Yep. Reveals horrors to the sightless firekeeper. A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first firekeeper, and the light that was lost by all firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless firekeepers things that they should never see. Jesus. So it's absolutely horrible to give it to them then. Even the books are here. It's weirding me out how it has all the symbols of all the NPCs I have, but they're all gone. The extent to which this place is identical to my own is just, it makes you question everything about what we're accomplishing in the story, and what the hell is going on. It's like when Neo goes out of the Matrix and then sees 100 billion freaking books, television screens showing everything. Those weird moments. What do you have for me? A seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. Any sort of ambush around here? Be wary of loss of stamina. Oh, the door doesn't open. Is there a trick here? Surely there's a place to go to, right? Is this a dead end? She sells the key, so you'd think that there's a way to go somewhere. I could try to use the trick, because there's a way to jump off this tree. I've never done it myself, but I know it exists. Huh. Well, that was not good. Let's try that again. Huh. Nailed it. Third time's the charm. Nope, didn't go up at all that time. Huh. Okay. Nope. Not going great. There we go. Aha! Oh, it's a secret. Praise the dark. Now the question is whether there's anything up here. That sign said enemy ahead, so I'd expect an enemy to show up, but maybe not. All the symbols are here, though. Treasure ahead. Is there treasure? Even in this version? Is this a genuine a jumping puzzle where they expected me to do this? I thought people always assumed that it was a glitch. But if there's any treasure down here, then that would imply that it was always on purpose. Illusion ahead. What? But there is no illusion. Am I getting the symbols from the normal Firelink Shrine? I don't see a treasure yeah, the treasure chest is open. So is this still the normal Firelink Shrine? This game's so weird, man. I don't know what to think about this. Alright, anything down here? Just a dead end? Yeah, there may be nothing else to see. Yep, I've tried exploring the rest of the area and going behind stuff and everything. There just appears to be nothing left to explore. Because if you can't open this door, which you can't, there's no prompt, then that's a dead end, and there's nothing else to do here. Alright, well this has been a very strange experience. I guess it's time to continue on. So I believe I can confirm. Here's a bunch of dead people, right here. And here's patches with a message saying, huh, it's a monster. So I think all of the notes on the ground and all of the bloodstains are identical between this place and the other firelink. Which makes you wonder, like, is that lore-based, or is it just a weird quirk of them cutting a corner? Who knows? As far as why so many people are killing themselves right here, I suspect it's probably because they want to drive up their hollowing score and die a lot so they could progress the UL storyline. It's probably their goal, is just to keep jumping off that spot, because it's just high enough and just easy enough to jump off of that. Yeah, it's probably a specific pattern people would fall into.